Hi traders, this is Mikael Furusjö from beststrategiesfortrading.com. Today I'm preparing the US market for the 13th of November 2013. I'm gonna go straight on to what I'm doing. This is the kind of style I'm using for my trading. It's swing trading. My philosophy is contrarian. I use the methods by price action levels, that means pivots, trend lines, moving average. I do not trade in any stock that has less than 10 million in daily average turnover. I use own developed scanning algorithms that I have built with Metastock, that platform. And if you like to know more about my philosophy and how the psychology of technical analysis that I'm using with price action levels, please watch my video on YouTube, tutorial technical analysis 101. Regarding to money management, I use a position size of 10% at the moment. My target is 2.6%. And adding to that, that's a trailing target. I reset that end of day. My stop is also trailing, reset end of day. It's minus 1.3%. To give you a quick idea of how these price action levels work, I will give you some example. This is a standard example. It's from the year 2000. We have a high peak here. And when the price comes up to that level again, it make a natural resistant line, and because of that the price turns down and go the other way. That's one way of using price action. You can also use it with trend lines. This is another typical example where you connect several troughs, and that line that come up from connecting the troughs, that makes a resistance line. You can also use the in my opinion the most used moving average, the 200 daily moving average, and that will also come up as a resistance line. You can see example of it here, up here, here, and so on. And it's not only on this chart. This is the SPY, the S&P 500 tracking ETF. Okay, let's go to the charts that I'm going to show you. First chart is Vera Bradley. In this chart I have discovered a trend line. If you connect this peak to that peak, it makes up a line. Look at it, quite easy to recognize. And when I calculate this before the video in correct mode, I get a print of 25.73. That's the short sell limit order I will put in place. And also very important, always check if the particular stock has any earnings coming up in the near future. And for Vera Bradley, that's not the case, because what you don't want to do is take a trade one day and next day before the opening it comes up with the earnings release, and when the market open it gaps 5 to 10% not in your direction. That's not a good way of trading. Okay, next chart, where's connection? WCN. Here's the resistance point that I got. It's 40.27. That's the print for the 200 moving average. WCN. Check for earnings. No, not any earnings. Next chart is Wintrust Financials, and I will use this high peak 44.93. That's the level I'm using for a short sell limit order. Any earnings? No. Next chart. ASML. This is the 8240, almost 43. I'm using that 8243 as my level for ASML for 200 moving average. Earnings. No earnings. Next chart. Cabot Corporation. Back in time. And this high peak back in 2007. I have a print of 49.87 CBT. And that's 49.87. That's the short sell limit order I will put in place. No earnings for CBT. Next chart. Comerica CMA. We got a high peak here for 45.84. That's the level I use for a short sell limit order. CMA. Earnings. No earnings. Okay, take a look at the next chart. Quest Diagnostics. I'm using this high peak from 2012, last year, October. High of 64.87 for DGX. GX. Do I have any earnings? No. Take a look at the next chart. Amdocs. I'm using this peak 41.01. That's where I put in my short sell limit order. Docs. Got any earnings? No, we don't have any earnings for Amdocs. Okay, take a look at the next chart. DST Systems, DST. Using this high, 88.72. That's where I find resistance and putting in a short sell limit order. DST. No, nothing for DST. Next chart, Harris. This is the one that still actually is still exactly on the resistance line. I have 63.24, and that's actually almost on the line, so I will put in a limit order right on the opening for the opening price of 63.34. HRS. No earnings for HRS. That was the last one. Okay, take a look at the limit list orders. ASML 82.43, CBT short sell 49.87, ASML was going long, limit order, CMA short sell 45.84, DGX 64.87 short sell, DOX 41 and 1 cent short sell, DST 88.72 short sell, ARS 63.39 short sell, Vera Bradley 25.73 short sell, WCN 40 and 27 cent going long, WTFC 44.93 short sell, limit order. Okay, that's all for today, and remember, this is only my personal blog about my investment and my trading, so don't take this as any personal advice for you specific. And remember, if you trade with financial instruments, that's risky, that could be dangerous, and you can lose a lot of capital. So if you do any trade in any chance, please do not put any more money on the line that you can afford to lose. And thank you for your attention, and happy trading.